Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on the latest. As usual, we start with Frenkie de Jong, discussing on three reasons why Barcelona are selling Frenkie de Jong to Manchester United. Secondly, we are going to be talking about Nico Gonzalez, as it has been reported that the 20-year-old Barca midfielder has options to leave, super agent pressuring the club. We're also going to be looking at that. Thirdly, talking about this report claiming that Barcelona have faith in their new signings ahead of the new season. And finally, talking about former Barca striker Luis Suarez, who have just denied claims about influencing Barcelona to sign Felipe Coutinho back in 2018. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Desperate times call for desperate measures, goes the infamous adage. And not many clubs in Europe are as desperate as FC Barcelona at the moment. Their dire financial situation has already led to the bitter departure of Lionel Messi. It looks as though the rebuild did not end there, as another fan favorite in Frenkie de Jong is so close to a move away from Barcelona, with a very lucrative offer potentially coming in. So in light of the recent report that de Jong's transfer to Manchester United is 95% done, we look at three reasons as to why the Dutchman's exit could be sealed. The first reason is monetary mess at Barcelona. The most obvious explanation of the lot, the financial aftermath of Jose Maria Bartomeu's erratic presidential tenure, has cut deep at Barcelona. The overflowing salary mass and the implications of reckless spending on senseless transfers in the past few years have come to cost the club dearly. If the report turned out to be true, Man United will pay around 80 million euros for the Dutch midfielder, which at a time like this is crucial sum for Barcelona. Barca are still struggling to manage their wage bill and have tight hands when it comes to making transfers. The decision is most likely to born purely from an economic standpoint, as both he and manager Xavi seem intent on continuing to build their dynamic together at Barcelona. The second reason, the weight of expectations. Why Frenkie de Jong has not been a bad transfer by any means. Mismanagement, a lack of structure, and a denied role, and therefore confidence, has meant that the midfielder has just not been able to show his true pedigree consistently. He has shown glimpses of his limitless ceiling on numerous occasions, but has largely failed to emulate the quality he showed at Ajax. Barcelona needed him to stamp his authority on every game, which he unfortunately couldn't do. Perhaps the knowledge that his former coach at Ajax, Erik ten Hag, will know exactly how to get the best out of him also convinced the now 25-year-old to make the switch to England. Another reason is the next generation's breakthrough. Pedro Gonzalez, Nico and Gavi's rises to prominence have been great news for all Barca fans and everyone within the club. However, it does pose a question for the young, why the Dutchman certainly merits his place in the starting 11. The quality and hunger for the teenagers mean he does face a larger threat than he would like. Xavi substituting the young on few occasions is perhaps a testament of just that. It seems like a stretch, but it could be playing in the young's mind if he does ultimately decide to accept the change of scenery. Then on to the next story of discussion. Nico Gonzalez has enjoyed a breakthrough campaign at Barca this season, but could be staring at an uncertain future at the club this summer, according to reports from Sport. The La Masia graduate was handed his first team debut by Ronald Koeman this season, and he has since gone on to make 37 appearances in total, scoring and assisting 2 goals apiece in all competitions. However, most of his appearances have come from the bench, with Xavi preferring the midfield trio of Pedri, Busquets and De Jong. When one of the starting trio is unavailable, the manager has opted to use Gavi ahead of Nico. It has led to the 20-year-old suffering from a lack of game time in the latter half of the season before his campaign was cut short by a toe fracture. With Barcelona prepping themselves for a huge summer, there are expected to be plenty of incomings and outgoings, and Nico could be a part of the transfer activity. as his agent Josh Mendes is pushing the club to offer clarity on his role for the upcoming campaigns. As things stand, Barca have the young Pedri, Busquets, Gavi as their preferred options in midfield, with Nico and Riqui Puig as backups. Barcelona have also secured the services of Frenkie, who arrived on a free transfer. At the same time, Barcelona are also on the lookout for another midfield signing to replace Busquets in the long run, with another Josh Mendes client, Ruben Neves, on the radar. So even though Riqui Puig is expected to depart at the end of the season, Nico's role in the squad remains uncertain. As a result, the Portuguese super agent is seeking clarity from the club as he is fielding several offers for the young midfielder heading into the summer. Indeed, the report states that Nico has offers to leave Camp Nou on loan or even on a permanent transfer in the upcoming window, where he could get more minutes and be a prominent figure, something that is not guaranteed at Barcelona as things stand. However, Barcelona see the La Masia product as an asset, which is why they had fought hard to extend his contract until the summer of 2024 last year. And given his first team status now, the club are considering another renewal for the midfielder. But with a major restructuring on the cards in the summer, and there being offers on the table, nothing is ruled out as at this point, as Barca will assess all options before making a decision. Then on to the next story of discussion. With just a few weeks remaining until the season comes to an end, FC Barcelona have already kickstarted their preparation for the campaign ahead. While the summer transfer window won't open until the start of July, Barcelona have already made a couple of moves, having agreed deals to sign Andres Christensen and Frenkie. Both the players are set to arrive at Camp Nou on free transfers. Although official confirmation is still pending, the two players have agreed personal terms with Barca. A recent report from Dario AS suggests there is much optimism in the Barca camp over the arrival of both Kessie and Christensen, even though the thoughts are not shared by the fans and experts alike. Christensen, for one, has struggled with injuries during his time at Chelsea, while there are concerns about his lack of physical profile. The Dane is being considered a potential replacement for Lenglet. He is expected to compete with Eric Garcia for a place in the starting 11, and the two could emerge as a potential replacement for the urgent Gerard Piqué. Although Christensen is far from being Chelsea's main defender, the Dane has shown tremendous potential at Stamford Bridge. His technical ability and game-reading qualities could go a long way in helping Barca replace Piqué in years to come. Meanwhile, there are concerns over Kessie's style of play and whether it suits Xavi's tactical setup. He is considered more of a direct player than a technical aptitude player, which could make things difficult for him to settle into the Camp Nou. At the same time, Frenkie is regarded as one of the best midfielders in Serie A during his time at Milan. The Ivorian has established himself as a reliable and quite versatile, central midfielder who is known for his peculiar knack for scoring goals. At Barcelona, Kessie could serve as a midfield partner for Pedri, providing Frenkie de Jong eventually occupies Busquets' number 6 role, or maybe Frenkie de Jong likely to leave to Manchester United. However, the Milan superstar is equally capable of operating as a holding midfielder. His versatility could prove to be invaluable for Xavi Hernandez as he looks to build a foundation for a future Barcelona setup that will hope to dominate Spain and Europe. Then on to the final story of discussion. Luis Suarez has issued a statement via his social media account denying claims that he convinced Barca to sign Coutinho in 2018. Sport published a report claiming Suarez had a big hand in Barca splashing the cash on the Brazilian in the January transfer window of 2018. The report stated that Suarez, called then Barcelona president Josep Maria Bartomeu in November 2017 and invited him over to his house, where he played videos for Coutinho starring for Liverpool before urging the club to sign him. It further claims that Bartomeu found it a little surprising, but informed Suarez that the club had already been working on a deal for Coutinho as a potential replacement for Andres Iniesta. Eventually, Barcelona signed the Brazilian playmaker for a massive sum of 160 million euros, making him the club's record signing. However, things failed to click for him at Camp Nou. As for the claims made by Sport, Suarez has issued a strong statement on social media denying any events reported by the Catalan publication, calling it fake news. He said, "Hello everyone. I wanted to deny this fake news. That supposed call never existed, nor did that man go to my house to see any video, nor was there a call from anything," Suarez wrote on social media. However, he did acknowledge that Barcelona did ask him for an option on his former Liverpool teammate before signing, and he admitted to giving positive feedback. He said, "What if it is clear that when asking about partner that I had, obviously I'm going to speak well for him accordingly, he added. There is always a lot of fake news and you have to be oblivious to it. But in this case, I cannot let go to denying it. One thing is to inform that it is accepted, but lying, no, not that. Hashtag normans, hashtag fake news, hashtag respect, he further wrote. So currently on loan at Aston Villa, as Felipe Coutinho is expected to make the move to Villa Park permanent in a €20 million deal. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.